Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So in today's video, we're going to take down stage 2 of the Western Mythos Boss Rush, aka Battle Simulator. And although this one is vulnerable and weak to Crystal, if you don't have a 1A Crystal team, you can use a 1A Wind team. This was actually suggested by one of my subscribers, so thank you very much for the suggestion. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So having a tank such as Aesora really does help you survive turn 1's attack. And the real key is that you have to have Sesta on this team in conjunction with Yifa. The reason why is that, first of all, Sesta gives 3 stacks of status immunity. You see those shield breaks there? This stage is full of status effects, and if you get hit by it, and note that if you have a lot of buffs, which we always keep on buffing our team, then your status resistance will be 100%, as in you will always get hit by a status. Now, a status shield does make you invulnerable up to 3 times with Sesta's ability, and so that makes things a lot easier. So you can see it already consumed 2, but it does get refreshed if you are using Twin Blade Wolf. That being said, there is 1 HP stopper in phase 1 or wave 1. It's really important to AF on, turn 2, which is after the HP stopper. I think the enemy has either preemptive or whatnot. If you don't, you actually can get one-shotted, and of course, even with critical guard with Aesora, is not guaranteed 100% shield, is not the ultimate defense times 3. So I decided to take it easy, guarantee myself to pass wave 1. After all, you do have 15 turns to clear this, and unless you're looking for absolute low turn clears, I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to finish the stage and do extremely well. Then that's all you really need to do in order to pass the wave. Also, you can save your Twin Blade Wolf from the previous stage, or it doesn't really matter anyways. However, I did do that. One thing I did say that I noticed as a mistake in this particular video, make sure you don't give everyone preemptive with SA Suzette, because by doing that, her demonic thrust is now non-preemptive, therefore you cannot apply pain first with her before attacking with Twin Blade Wolves. So that was a mistake on my part, in which case now you rely on RNG. You can clearly see during that phase, I lost a turn because I was not able to apply pain, and so the damage was negligible as opposed to having pain on the enemy, in which case Twin Blade Wolf would clear all the damage out there. The other thing about having AS Yifa is you do have to have 500 million damage in a single hit. That is not a 2-hit combo. For example, with Sesta, her 2 hits count separately. So 1 hit has to show at least 500 million or more outside AF. Obviously, having Bullseye's Grasta is really, really important, but having top tier DPS such as Sesta makes it, I would say, pretty straightforward. I don't know if you can do this without a Sesta-led team, and you can probably clear the stage, yes, but having the 500 million one hit, perhaps using someone like AS Cynthia may do the trick. So keep that in mind, that you can do that, especially in wave 1 of this fight. Other than that, we used Bolt of Bahamut to re-establish Awakened Wind, so that at the very start of the next wave, we right off the bat have Twin Blade Wolf. Again, we rely on some RNG there with the pain setting. Pain Grasta is actually on Sesta, so in her first few attacks before Twin Blade Wolf, the final attack hits, you can actually apply some. However, remember that because this is actually a crystal stage as opposed to a wind stage, you do have some resistances to the various attacks from wind. On wave 1, I believe it was weak, and I'm not really sure if it changes weakness or whatnot, because you can clearly see that later on Sesta was able to do damage through weakness, and at that time, because of the fact that we have a Faith Blessing from AS Yifa, you're doing 900 million each hit times 2, and that does allow us to finish or qualify for that particular requirement. I was able to clear it with the same team earlier on, but I did have to re-record it, being that I didn't get the 500 million. And again, I do thank my subscriber for suggesting using AS Yifa. As much as I've had her for a while, I actually not really an expert of using her, because, I just kind of, my strategy is more of survival rather than doing maximum damage, and so I do appreciate when people do give me tips. After all, I am only a 1-person team. My kids actually don't play much anymore because the fact that the power creep has gotten to them. My youngest son, for example, does still play. However, without the cestas of the world, he finds it extremely difficult, and he also doesn't really want to watch other people's videos in clearing boss fights like this. Now, that being said, I would say that there's not much flexibility with this team, especially since having a tank like Aesora is probably necessary for surviving at least part of these fights. You can let me know in the comments below what teams you used and whether or not you required a tank or not. I did experiment a little bit with crystal teams. However, this was definitely a lot more straightforward, especially since, like I said, the first turn, the first wave, one single hit can already do plenty of damage, especially without lots and lots of debuffs. Not to mention the 500 million requirement for one hit. Alright, so here's the team. I imagine that this stage is perfectly suitable for the ES Stilities and AS, Almas of the world, and of course I don't have either one either in its full form or in SA form, and so this Wien team led by my SA waifu Suzette was more than capable of taking this one down. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.